Hello everybody, welcome to Wheels Up, where we ask what's up on your wheels. Sorry, wrong show. This is Superlive. You already know Superlive. You know it's Superlive. You know what's right over there? The Welcome to Fabulous Las Vegas sign, which is our finish line. And someone is there that we want to talk to. But they arrived early, and by early I mean pre-record, because we were on Record Watch 2026. Project Stella, the all-women's team, arrived at the Las Vegas sign, and I believe broke the standing women's record by 3 hours. Let's go talk to them. Let's go. Watch your step. What these things are here. Watch your step. If you didn't know, we're Superlive. Yeah. Woo! Heads up. Crossing, crossing, crossing. There's a lovely green area over here that no one really utilizes. Everyone lines up at the sign. For me, I'd rather be here. There's a runner there. Look at him. He's like, there is no finish line in life. I'm gonna run as far as I want. No rules. Okay. We've talked about it a lot. Really nonstop, the whole time. Finish line, finish line. This is the finish line. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas. Like I like to say, for many, it's the end of something. For many, it's the beginning of something else.
Hell yeah.
Woo! Is this a, hey! DJ Rucko! DJ Outpost!
Hell yeah.
TJ
What's up?
Outpost.
What's TJ Outpost? What's
Team
it? What's
Desperado.
it? Team Desperado.
Team
Welcome
Desperado.
to Desperado. What's
Thank
up?
you.
What's up? So Desperado.
Yep.
Where are you from? How'd this team to come together?
So we're all we live in San Diego.
Okay.
All of us are really good friends that all met through the fitness scene out in San Diego.
Love it. Love
Yeah.
it. You connected to Rory, I assume.
Connected to Rory.
Shout out to Rory.
Oh, yeah.
Shout
Shout out Rory.
Shout out Rory.
Rory. Drop out. Drop out. Drop out. Drop in to drop out.
Drop in, drop out.
Congratulations, y'all. Super
Thank
good to
you.
see you.
We're very excited to be here.
Yes, I'm glad to be
You
here.
have no idea.
It sounds like a real journey. Yeah, it sounds like a
It
real
was.
journey.
It was crazy.
Love it. Let me get y'all's names real quick before we bounce.
James.
Dylan.
Corey.
Ashley. Julia.
Steely. Jake.
Winston.
Congratulations.
Thanks,
So
guys.
nice to talk to y'all. We'll see you soon. Go.
Hi.
Sergio. Scotty.
Thank
Scotty. So good to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations on LALV solo. Really awesome to watch you do that. Your first time running in the States, right?
Yeah. First time.
Yeah.
TSP, first time
Yeah.
solo.
Yeah.
All first time.
Amazing. Based on all the race experiences you've done before, your pedigree as an athlete, how does this one match up? What was different about it?
I think for me the hard part was not have a good sleep.
Yeah.
There's another team.
Oh yeah. Daddy Brady Stallions. They were the previous record holder for the OG.
Oh.
Yeah. So they had the OG record until today.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been here 5 years in a row.
Wow.
And they're like very fast every time. Yeah.
So the part of not have good sleep for me it's the hard part.
Yeah.
And today I wake up like 5 a.m. I need to run.
Yeah.
And then, no, I'm in Las Vegas.
Right, it's over. Yes,
Yeah.
you've done a good job.
Because it's 4 nights
Yeah.
sleep 2 hours
Yeah. Wow.
every night and continue.
Wow.
Run.
Wow.
Yeah.
You took the OG route to Powerline?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm rookie.
Yeah.
So then when I was in the road 66, I see our histories from the map of the runners, and I see that I was, I think, the only in the road 66, and all the other runners in the front were in the other road.
Yep.
And I check now, and I do the one marathon more, 42, 45 kilometers
Right.
more than the other runners, but yeah, I'm rookie.
Right.
But it was nice. Road
Yes.
66 is beautiful.
I mean, the original route, even if you took it all the way through, it's so gorgeous. It goes through Death Valley, Route 66. But the other cuts up to, 60, 80K, depending on how you take it. But I think it's nice for your first experience to have seen Los Angeles, to have seen the canyon. And I think for us, it was really great to see you, because you start going west and then you have to turn and go east, and then you catch back up. And so it was nice to see you technically behind, and then move and move and move and move and fight your way all the way back up to being in the top 10, top 7, I think. Great, I appreciate the time. One more question for you. We do have a race closer to home for you in Chamonix. Would you be interested in ever running Chamonix? It goes from Chamonix in France to Marseille.
Yeah. I was thinking more about Atacama. Maybe.
Yes, please, yes.
Yeah.
Very extreme.
I like the desert.
Yeah, it would be really good for you. I mean, really hard. It's the most extreme, most intense, most climb, but it would be so good. It'd be so good to have you there.
We born to challenge ourselves.
Yeah. Tijuana. A lot of energy out here, a lot of activity, which is really nice. There we go. We love that. Tijuana Run Club. We got Project Stella celebrating. Champagne going everywhere. Congratulations, by the way. Incredible, incredible performance. First place women's team, 2026. New women's team record holder by a significant margin. I think more than 3 hours. Just under 3 hours. Congratulations. Truly incredible, truly incredible. Love to hear your names, and then if someone could tell me, how did this team come together?
Hannah will
Okay,
tell
cool.
ya.
Great, so Hannah, why don't we start with you? You can tell us why the team came together, and then we can go down and get some introductions.
Yeah, of course. My name's Hannah. I am the team captain for it, and it came together back in October when signups came out. I talked to someone and I said, look, I really want to do an all-women's team, and I want to go fast. I want to go faster than anyone's ever gone. I reached out to Kevin, and then we made it happen. So I guess 6 months later, here we are. We're standing at the sign, record intact, and I couldn't be more proud of these girls.
Yeah.
They made it happen.
Yeah, yeah. Congratulations, mission accomplished. Incredible, by again a significant margin. Yeah, we'd love to hear the names of the folks on the team and where you're from.
Yeah, my name's Mikkel Ackerley. I'm from Portland, Oregon.
My name's Kate Dickman. I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
My name's Christina Welsh. I live in St. Petersburg, Florida.
I'm Sophia Manners. I'm from Chicago, Illinois.
I'm Hannah O'Connor. I'm from Boston, Massachusetts.
And I'm Eleni Matarisi. I'm from Los Angeles, California.
Awesome. So, sure, yeah, we pass it back down there. So, with y'all all being located in different parts of the country, what was training, chemistry building? What was that like in the lead up?
I joined
There's
the team
no
last
training.
week,
We all
so
joined the team about 2 weeks ago.
Walk-ons. I love it. I love it.
Came together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I guess I'd love to hear, like, how did you? I imagine you're all very talented athletes. Peter was telling me that from a technical performance running standpoint, he doesn't know if he's seen a group of 6 people ever run Speed Project that have been in such flow and been such talented athletes. And I think to do what you did today is representative of that. But I think also there needs to be some level of like unspoken understanding of how you all work together. How did that come together so quickly? Did you have to work through it in the first couple hours? Curious about that.
Hi, Doc. Our crew, literally our crew had us down to the second on what to do. It was kind of like they said what to do. They had our whole Excel sheet out. They're typing in numbers. They're giving us times. And the only thing we had to think about was running. Like, that crew put this shit together. It was awesome.
Love it.
Oh, yeah.
Did anybody have previous TSP experience? No. No, so fresh, okay. Love to hear, I mean, fresh off of arriving at the finish, maybe just go down the road, like instant reaction response to this race experience, which I think is designed to be something a little bit different than anything else. But yeah, what is your immediate reflection from LALV?
I think it was a super unique, special experience. The bond I feel with these women that I met less than 48 hours ago is super special. The sense of community, just the other people out there on the course, it's something that is different from any organized race that you can have, and it really feels like a journey that you're going on with your teammates, and there's no other experience like it, really.
I love that. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. This was we all literally didn't know each other before 5 days ago, I would say. Most of us committed. We kind of had a
2-hour window to say yay or nay. We all said yes, so I was like, all right, like everyone's got to be pretty sendy here, and it showed. Like no one shied away for 1 second. Like every pace I was set was hit. Like, and I don't know, it was awesome. Like I feel like I've known them for forever and ever. It's been 5 days, 30 hours.
Yeah. That's a wild accomplishment on its own. Also, Pretty Cindy is new to me, and I'm going to take it. So thank you for that. Yeah,
I like it.
How about you? Quick responses?
I think just how incredible it was to see like all those amazing vistas and just do this crazy thing with some people who started out as strangers and became family. Like I just remember feeling so lucky, even when I was traveling up crazy vert and into insane headwinds, like that we all got the opportunity to do this together.
So like I'm mainly a road marathoner, like that's what I typically am training for, and it was so cool to do something that was different. Like all road marathons eventually kind of blur together, they're all the same thing, but this was one of a kind for sure.
Awesome.
I haven't done a ton of like long distance running, so really like these girls, even though we're all from different places and have different experiences, got me through this big time, and I think like that was probably my favorite part about being here. Like we all came together with like one common goal and really like went for it, which is super awesome.
I love it.
Outside of what everybody said, I've never done TSP, but I've done relays like this before. So like for me personally, that definitely helped, but this was wildly different in terms of strategy, length, like the difficulty of it. But for all of us, to Hannah's point, that they said yes. Within like 2 hours of being asked, or a couple of days, but all like very talented like marathoners, and we've got like ultra trail runners involved, is pretty special. And so your question on like our understanding with each other, having never met, all of these girls work really hard, obviously, and you kind of know that they're all in what they're doing. And I think the belief in that kind of helped get us through like the night and however many segments we were running, even though we'd never done it. But I was thinking about that a lot, because like that's what we had to trust. It was really cool.
I feel like you're describing like a truly special experience where all of these little things had to come together, like the 6 of you, the crew, all the planning, all the logistics, everything, and it happened to click.
Yeah, I mean, how often do like OTQ marathoners kind of like go outside their training program
Totally.
to do a race like this?
Right, the willingness to embrace the risk and the uncertainty and veer out. You're totally right.
Pretty cool.
Absolutely. I'll say, and then Hannah, I'll let you take the last word. I'll just say that from our standpoint, this category, this 6-person team women's category is super important. It's a really vital piece of the TSP experience, and we find that year after year we have to like push to try to make sure that people send those teams. And I think what you all did this year, I think levels up the bar, and it encourages other people to build teams much like yourselves and go for that record. And my hope is that it continues to expand what that field for this women's category is every year. So I just want to say thank y'all. And not only did you do that, and you set a new women's record, you came in 3rd overall, I believe, which is also, I mean, just incredibly, incredibly rad. So congratulations, y'all.
Thank you.
Hannah, if there's anything else you want to share, I'll give you the last word.
Sure. Yeah, I just put a lot of trust in these guys, and they're total daredevils, and I totally agree with what you're saying. We want more women to come out here and try to break this record that we set today. It would be incredible if next year we had a field of women that were just neck and neck going for that goal. That's everything that I wanted, is to just elevate women's distance running and make people look at us and respect us and say, yeah, you have my attention. Even us getting coverage out here, we earned your attention because of what we did, and what the effort these girls put in is beyond like everything that I ever wanted. And it just fills me with a lot of pride to know that women are still fully sending it, going wild, going rogue, breaking the rules, and just like owning their space in distance running.
Well said. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Project Stella, give it up, give it up. Thank y'all so much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We'll see you at the party.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah,
Awesome. What an accomplishment. One thing we really haven't zeroed in on is so many of the elite, sub-elite performance athletes are tied to these more organized races, and it takes a certain type of person to be like, I'm going to step outside of that, do something for fun that involves a lot of risk and uncertainty, where I could get bit by a rattlesnake or lost or fall down a rock canyon or whatever else might happen at Speed Project. And so also just shout out to the willingness to lean in to all that. I got one more person I just want to chat with right here. A legend in the TSP game,
hey,
Matt Wiersum,
yeah.
the one and only.
There, thanks, Scotty.
Hey.
Hey.
Just like we do every year.
Sure thing.
Hanging out underneath the Welcome to Las Vegas sign on a Sunday.
Yeah. Saturday.
On a Saturday, that's what I meant.
Saturday morning, always Saturday
It all blends
morning.
together. It's always Saturday morning. We've never actually hung out here on a Sunday morning. We hung out in other spaces.
Events.
We're in Las Vegas over the weekend.
Sure thing.
Matt, you took a different approach this year.
Yeah.
In reflecting on last year's post race, y'all had run 28:10.
Yeah.
And you said, I think next year I'm going to do something a little bit different.
Sure.
To get a different experience. And so you captained and you didn't run.
Yep.
Curious to hear your instant reflections on playing, like being in that role versus being a runner.
Yeah. So leading the team as a runner, you kind of just tell the crew, like, you're the brains of everything, and you're the one person who's supposed to be making all the decisions, so that runners don't have to be making those decisions. But then you don't realize like how mentally taxing that is. Yeah. And so that was a huge like eye-opening experience for me, is that like how much effort and like time goes in for the crew members to staying up all night, like you're trying to prioritize your runner's sleep, and so that means crew, you have the RV so that runners are getting in the beds and whatever, and the crew just like sits in the back seat of the truck or whatever, and so you're sleeping less. And it's just the level of dedication that these crew that come back year after year, like, greatly appreciate them, and it just opened my eyes to that.
Yeah. It's nice that you were able to have that experience. Matt and I had a really wonderful conversation after the race last year, where we talked about the meaning and the significance that this holds. So
totally,
we'd love to. Love for people to check that out.
Yeah.
Because that was a wonderful conversation. But I just want to mention one more thing before we wrap, is that Peter Bromke is here. He's been covering the race.
Yeah.
And for everybody at home, I know that both of these guys will say, it wasn't me. Maybe like the part of a larger exploration of what happened.
Yeah.
But I think Peter starting to divert from the OG route and see what else was out there.
Yeah.
And then you truly taking that in your hands.
Yeah.
And coming up with something completely different that we saw 80% of the solo runners take.
Yeah.
And 30% of the teams take this year.
Yeah.
Is through the mind and the planning of Matt Wiersum.
Yeah. Well, it was Bromke's. I don't know, like last minute, like he opened that Pandora's box. I just kind of was bored during COVID and dug into it, and it wanted to always do this race, and so 5 years ago or whatever it was, and got to optimize and continue to push forward on that, and
it's but it is that effort, and I think seeing this race as a canvas and a creative challenge that has allowed it to now become what it is. I mean, we heard that PBR
they did something different,
exactly,
right?
And so it's like, how cool is it that we get to discover what that is every year?
And that's the thing, is like, that's what makes this race so intriguing, is that like you can have like a bunch of really fast runners, but you still have to pull it off.
Yeah.
Like, and so I feel like we've always, like as a team, have always punched above our weight because of the thoroughness and planning that we've done.
Yeah.
But like clearly PBR did a great job, and in Dust as well, and planning that whole thing out, and freaking ACG. I think that's probably the greatest collection of athletes that has ever started this race.
Yeah.
So, and they had a very solid plan. We were neck and neck with them for quite a while, and like that was always fun. And obviously they're a great group of people, and so it was really fun interacting with them out on the course. So, well,
congratulations on this year, as always.
Yeah, thank you.
Wonderful to see you, man. And we'll still hang out all weekend in Vegas.
Yeah, we'll see you.
Yeah, we've been super live right here. We're gonna continue being super live, mega live, ultra live. If you are near us, and it is Saturday, 404 day, April 4th, come up to the suite, 6 o'clock. We're gonna do a mega, super, ultra, uber live for you and all of our friends. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to Ant. Thank you to Peter. Thank you to Sergio. Thank you to Project Stella. Thank you to Matt Wiersum and Daddy Brady Stallions. Thank you to Desperado. Thank you to Murray. Everybody else is out here. We'll be back super live very soon.